I think it's interesting that some doctors were talking about the dangers and the craziness of vaccines more than 100 years ago. And yet, in current times, it seems to be there's very few doctors that talk about such things. And I think that falls into the category that the risk or danger to knowledge isn't ignorance, it's incorrect knowledge. In other words, being taught the wrong thing. And of course, that's what we see happening today. So this is going to be a very short little podcast. I just want to read you some things I found for you to have a ponder on and have a think about. Vaccination is a monstrosity, a misbegotten offspring of error and ignorance, and, being such, it should have no place in either hygiene or medicine. Believe not in vaccination. It is a worldwide delusion, an unscientific practice, a fatal superstition with consequences measured today by tears and sorrow without end. Carlo Ruta, professor of Materia Medica at the University of Perugia, I think that is, in Italy, 1896. Dr. Charles Creighton, or Crichton, Creighton, in 1884, after his full investigation of inoculations said, "Vaccination constitutes a gross superstition." My honest opinion is that vaccination is the cause of more disease and suffering than I could name. Dr. Harry R. Baby. In 1909, New York Press, January 26, publishes a report by W. B. Clark which states, "Cancer was practically unknown until cowpox vaccination began to be introduced. I have seen 200 cases of cancer, and I never saw a case of cancer in an unvaccinated person. Scientific evidence begins to mount that where human lymph is employed in a vaccine, syphilis, leprosy, and TB soon follow. Where calf lymph is employed in the creation of vaccine, TB and cancer soon follow." It is now 30 years since I have been confining myself to the treatment of chronic diseases. During those 30 years, I have run against so many histories of little children who have never seen a sick day until they were vaccinated, and who, in the several years that have followed, have never seen a well day since. I couldn't put my finger on the disease they have. They just weren't strong. Their resistance was gone. They were perfectly well before they were vaccinated. They have never been well since. Dr. William Howard Hay, MD, addressing the Medical Freedom Society, June 25th, 1937. So I just want you to have a ponder on that one, because everything we're seeing right now that's going on hinges around people believing in germ theory instead of knowing that that is a complete fallacy, a fairy story, a myth. And this has been known by the powers that shouldn't be for hundreds of years, and yet continually is rolled out so that those who are ignorant of the information can be manipulated, coerced, and controlled. You guys are amazing, and I'll speak to you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.